What's up YouTube? Jason here with Bite My Bits. Today I want to do just a quick little video, kind of a vlog style update on my channel and where I am. I do realize that in the last probably 2 to 3 weeks I've been a little missing. And the main reason is that we're actually in the process of selling our home and moving to a new place. It's something that we don't really want to do, but just circumstances are kind of making us do it. So we're getting the house ready, we're cleaning it, prepping it to be showing it, which is fun. I've actually never sold a house before, so that's kind of interesting. And of course we had to get ready to take pictures and make sure we basically made the house look like nobody lived here. I even made a video, which was kind of cool. So anyways, you know, there's been a lot going on with that and getting the house up and ready to get sold, and then hopefully actually we just had a couple showings tonight, so I was parked outside for like 2 hours in just some random place in our neighborhood waiting for them to finish. So yeah, they're showing our house, so hopefully we'll get it sold. We found another house, we're looking to make an offer. These are just all the things that are going on, but the point is that pretty much all of my free time as of late has been spent on, you know, getting the house ready, looking at other houses, which we kind of found our house now that we want, so hopefully that works out, and also prepping and showing the house that we're in right now. So I really haven't had a lot of free time and to go through and do some videos that I wanted to do. I can tell you my next video on the horizon is going to be another Battle OS series, where I'm going to take hopefully FreeNAS against Unraid, and I'm going to see which one performs better out of those two, and then of course rank those with the ones that I've already done. I think the way I'm going to have it set up is to where neither one of them are actually going to have like platter drives used as their storage. It's all going to be SSDs. It's just going to be one SSD, basically the same exact variables as I used as my previous servers. I think it's not really a fair comparison with the operating systems because they both store completely different. One is like the ZF file system, whereas the Unraid is kind of its own unique little thing. But I do think that with the way I'm going to set it up, it's going to take the storage median out of the equation, and it's going to make it a fair fight just to see which operating systems which operating system out of the two will be able to handle Plex better, without the hard drives being a factor. And in fact, I even had one of my subscribers send me an ISO and a key for Windows 9, so, or 9.5, or whatever the one you guys saw online is. He did a little video. It's like a kind of an enterprise thing, so he did actually send that to me. I've downloaded it, and I have not even messed with it. I haven't had time to mess with it, but I think I'm actually going to do a separate video on that. Maybe try to compare that in the one after this video. I'm going to compare Windows 9 to something else, probably some kind of a Linux build. I'm not sure yet, but that's in the horizon as well. But anyways, the new house that I'm looking at, I'm actually there's a spot there that's going to be perfect, I think, for like a studio setup or a recording setup. And I kind of stayed up one night trying to sleep, and I was thinking about some things I could do with this new space, and I'm pretty excited because I think that I can actually make a pretty interesting backdrop and kind of a recording area that's dedicated to this. That's not the green screen. I might still have the green screen, but I kind of like that because I've always felt like a green screen was kind of impersonal and kind of a lazy way to shoot stuff, because you don't have the backdrops and all the, you know, stuff going on in the background. So, you know, there's no real character. You're just, you know, green screen, chop it out, and then put in some color or something. So I have been trying to move away from that, but I've just been kind of sticking with the green screen. The green screen now is because that's what I had set up, and it's worked, and it looks decent, and everything is golden. So I think now moving over to this new house, if we do get the one that we're making an offer on, I think I might try to do maybe a little vlog like style thing on how I want to set up the new studio for that, or the new shooting space for that. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you care about that. I don't even know if you care about this video, but if you want to see the new studio being built, or at least some of the concepts and ideas coming to life in maybe a 1 or 2 part series video, I can definitely do that. Just let me know if you have any interest whatsoever in something like that. But aside from that, aside from the moving, aside from, you know, the Plex OS that I have planned, I do have, I think, another router coming to me. I've been working with a company that I worked with in the past for another video, so I do have some things in the pipeline. One of those, I don't know how that's going to work out with me moving, depending on how that lands, but it's definitely one of those things. I got a whole board up here full of things that I want to do. I just, right now, I don't have a lot of time to do it. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know that I haven't fallen off the map, and I haven't given up or anything like that. I'm just kind of limited on free time as we speak, so hopefully, actually, I don't even know how long this is going to take. I really don't. I think we have a preliminary day of April 21st on our offer as far as when we like to close. That's if it's even accepted. So who knows? And then after that, I got to move and then get settled in, and so it's kind of a big thing. If you guys have ever sold a house before, you probably know it's a big pain in the ass to have to basically make the house look like you're not living there and then leave for like an hour or 2 hours a night and let people come look at it. And the crazy thing is I put it up for sale today. It was probably about 3 or 2 o'clock when a realtor put it up for sale, and like within an hour and a half I started getting messages after messages after messages of people wanting to schedule times to come by and look at it. So it's definitely a seller's market, which we already knew right now, and it's definitely a busy market. So hopefully I'll be able to get everything just put behind me and then done and moved over and just bleh. And I want to address a couple of my subscribers that have tweeted at me, emailed me, messaged me on YouTube. They've been asking me about Ryzen for Plex, and I have to say, buying a new Ryzen system right now just really isn't in the work or a possibility for me. So I can't go through and just buy a whole new Ryzen system or a few Ryzen CPUs just to see how they do with Plex. I can tell you, based off of the reviews that I have seen, both written and video reviews out there, I can say that Ryzen seems to be a pretty good, like developer chip or content creator or media encoding, like just overall, workhorse. It may not be great for gaming or fantastic for gaming, but it seems to be pretty good when it comes to, doing workloads that like rendering or things like that. So if I had to guess, and this is just a guess, I would say that Ryzen would probably be a pretty good deal when it comes to, building a new budget-friendly, powerful Plex server. And I can also say that Plex have been, they've been diving into GPU encoding or hardware accelerated. I have notes on it up there. I haven't really dove into it too much, to be honest. My Zeus doesn't have a GPU, so I haven't really tested that. I haven't even hooked up a GPU in my test bed for the Plex OS, so I'm maybe at some point I might get into that and test out some of the hardware accelerated transcoding through the GPU through Plex. So that would be an interesting thing to see how much improvement you get from that, because graphics cards are kind of cheap, getting them secondhand, and you can put a few of them in a system and you can upgrade those individually without having to upgrade your entire system. So that would be just awesome if you could, integrate a whole array of GPUs in just a baseline, Plex server and get some like badass performance out of it just from that. But anyways, case in point, Ryzen looks like a workhorse. I mean, it just looks like one of those CPUs from what I've been reading, what I've been seeing, that can handle just projects or renderings or things like that. So I feel like it would be great as a transcoder. I can't test it, can't go out and buy a new system right now. So I'm sorry, I wish I could. I know that would be a great series of videos, and I could have got into the whole Ryzen fad where everyone's posting Ryzen videos and getting hundreds of thousands of views or whatever. It would be amazing to do something like that, just not possible. But it does look like a pretty badass CPU for, a Plex server, just saying. And one more thing before I close out this video, I get a lot of messages, a lot of requests of people asking me. They say, I want to build a server for X amount of people, and I want to do this, and I've been looking at this hardware, and I've been thinking about this. Here's my PC part picker list. I'm having this issue. My relatives can't stream, and it's been one of those things. Like, back when I started getting these, it was exciting because I was able to interact, and I had people interested in talking to me and interested, and I was able to help quite a few people, and they just thanked me to high heaven, saying, hey, thank you. You definitely helped me figure out my Plex, and that's been fun. That has been fun. But I'm at a point now where I have a lot of people that message me, I have a lot of people that email me, and I just don't have the time. And I don't want anybody out there, this is kind of a message to anybody who has messaged me, who hasn't gotten a response. I just don't have the time to sit through and troubleshoot everybody's problems, or go through people's part picker list and make recommendations for servers and things like that. And it's not that I don't want to anymore, it's just I just don't really have the time to fulfill all of those requests. Technically I don't really work. I'm not like a Plex employee or anything, so it's not like I'm customer service for them. I tried to help as much as I could, just because that's the whole thing I've been trying to do, is just help people with videos. So I don't want anyone out there to think that I'm ignoring you on purpose. Well, I guess I am technically ignoring you on purpose, but I'm ignoring you or not able to respond just because I don't have the time. So what I would recommend to anybody and everybody who has questions about what they should build their new their new server with, or what their problems might be, how to fix them, how to pick, whatever it is they're trying to do, I would recommend going to the Plex Forums. I'll link them in the description below. I've actually used them a lot in the past for my own problems, some of which I did not get answers to because it was rather complex and I ended up figuring it out myself. But there is a lot of people there that are willing to help, and they have a lot of knowledge, some of which have more than me when it comes to Plex, especially the Plex developers. So they're there to help, and they love helping most of the time. So I would recommend that if you have one of those situations where you have a question or an issue or whatever, I would definitely go to the forums for the Plex website and post it there. There's a couple different areas, and you even get specialized forums if you have a Plex Pass to post your issues as well. So definitely recommend that website, and again, I'll link it down in the subscription below. I don't want anyone to get mad at me or think that I'm ignoring you just because I don't want to talk to you. It's just I get a lot of emails and a lot of messages, and I can't help everybody, and it's just been kind of one of those tidal wave things, and now I can't, So I hope you understand. It's nothing personal. It's just one of those things that I wish I could sit down all day and just help people and creatively think through some of these problems that I've had fun doing before in the past. I just don't have the time for it. So, again, my apologies. Links below to the forums. Definitely recommend that. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to give you an update. Thanks for hanging in here. I mean, I'm getting like almost close to 31,000 subscribers now, so that's pretty exciting. Things are looking up as far as the channel-wise goes, and the performance numbers and things like that. You guys seem to be liking the Battle OS series, and I enjoy doing that. It's been kind of an interest for me for a long time. I've been curious which operating system is best for Plex. So this has been a very interesting experience for me, and I'm glad that you guys like that as well. So as always, guys, like and subscribe below. Thank you for watching. Appreciate every single one of you, and have a good day.